Welcome to Friday Fails ...
Musquin. Yeah. Guy's hilarious.
He's in a good mood today. He's really feeling nice. If you're new here, this is Cody. Sometimes he's grumpy and people get mad at him in the comments. And if you want to get mad at Cody in the comments, feel free because the comments help the algorithm. So
I like it.
Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment about Cody while you're at it.
Real mean.
And also, if you're new, what we do is we take subscriber submitted videos and one pro video. We break that down to help improve the chances of you not busting your butt at home, right? So it's like a fails channel. We got some entertainment, and then we got some breakdown to make sure we're educating and making sure you guys are getting better on your dirt bike. The first email we got today is an interesting email because it's from our friend Ben Dover. That's seriously what the name of it is, Ben Dover.
That's his name, Ben Dover.
I don't know what's going on there, but let's click on it and see what he's got to say. Hey, my name is Logan Gabe. Lieb. Geeb, there we go.
Geeb.
And I just wanted to submit this video for Friday Fails to see what you guys will say so that I won't be in this situation again. You got it, Ben. Let's check it out. It's another iPhone.
Love those. Love those. Scratch it on out there.
Scratch it. Here we go. All right. Oh, that's Ben Dover. He's on an 85, of course.
Guy's hilarious.
Oh, my Lanta.
Woo!
How do you know what he did wrong, though? That's the hard part, is to see him there.
Let's see here.
All right, he's coming through the corner. Ooh, he did the right thing. He got the old panic grab. Let's get a little closer to the face of the jump. He was seated.
Yeah.
And then he was way off the front of the bike.
Yeah, his body position's definitely a little off there.
Yeah, so body position definitely didn't allow him to have any leverage and be able to control the bike.
I feel like he might have been running out of that gear too, right at the base of the face.
Oh man.
Like way up high in the RPMs.
Yeah, because it's panic grab sounded that way, huh?
Because he's coming up, not only is he indoing, he's coming up short too.
Definitely had a little bit of a kick.
Woo!
Go ahead, you take this first breakdown.
Yeah,
This is a good
so
breakdown for you.
I think it starts at the base of the jump face and his body position. His body position is a little off. He's actually a little far forward on the bike. So what's happening is maybe there is a little kicker, a little bump in the face, but either way, that back shock is unloading before we want it to unload. So if he had his hips back, his head lower, that would keep the shock compressed a little bit more and he'd probably have a little bit smoother takeoff. On top of that, it's kind of hard to hear, but it sounds like he's way up high in the RPMs at the top of that gear. So that kind of amplifies things too when you hit a kicker and being kicked forward. And then obviously panic grabbing out of that a gear lower, you're not going to be able to get the front end up as high either. On top of that, he did come up just a little bit short on the jump. So I think maybe a gear higher, maintaining a little bit better body position, that probably would keep you from doing that again.
Yeah, maybe just standing up too.
Well, yeah, that has to do with body position.
I know, I'm just saying, like in general, if he weren't to hit a high-speed jump like that seated.
Yeah, high-speed jump seated, normally not a good idea.
You just don't have, so basically, only thing I'm gonna add to that is that when you're seated, you'll have no room for the bike to move underneath you. Right, so if you're seated and the bike gets a kick, it's automatically throwing your body forward, which is just taking all that weight forward. So if you're standing, if you get a kick, you at least have the room between you and the bike to be able to adjust.
True that.
That's all I got. That's all I got for that one. Bend over. We're really happy you got a sense of humor and that you're okay.
Thanks for doing that.
Yeah, thanks for doing that.
Really appreciate it.
We've got Casey Sokol. Oh, no, that's not. Hey guys, my name is Whit and I'm 10 years old. I recently had a pretty hard hit trying to double up on some whoops. Had some seat bounce when casing it, causing me to lose my balance and hit my head. I was fine after 30 minutes or so. Anyway, my question is, what can I do to get through a seat bounce when it happens again? Sorry, it's not me. The writing's a little off. Any other pointers are greatly appreciated.
He's him. He didn't even finish high school.
Can I get a shout out? Of course you can get a shout out. It's Whitner Sock 708. I made it to the 10th grade.
Hey, can we also let them know we've got an emoji, thumbs up, shaka, 100.
Yep, 100.
Emojis
All right,
in there.
let's give him some advice. Let's give him some advice.
Oh, oh.
Oh, that was your seat bounce. Nice. Okay. Let's see. What can we do to improve that seat bounce? Was he seat bouncing? Because it looked like he was standing.
I think he broke at the landing, and then maybe he meant that he seat bounced off of the landing there. Boing.
Oh, that's the second seat bounce.
Yeah.
Whitner sock. Just a little more speed would have made that probably a lot better.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. Momentum is your friend most of the time, unless you're out of control.
Why are you sweating? It's kind of hot in here.
I had a lot of coffee earlier, and maybe, am I sweating a little?
He's got a little nose sweat, but
we need a fan in here, man.
we got one.
Well, turn it on.
We do need that fan. Can you pause it and turn the fan on? We are back. All right, we're just gonna move on from that one. A little more speed. He wasn't endoing, he wasn't looping out, so you know, you could just say a little more speed and you probably would have cleared that double and had the time of your life.
Best of luck next time.
Was that an okay breakdown, or do we need to go back?
I mean,
People remember how you treated me on that last one.
I don't even remember how I treated you.
I don't either.
You guys, you should see him off camera. He yells, he throws things. Guy's aggressive.
Aggressive.
Yeah, don't buy into the facade. That's all I'm saying, guys.
Some would call it manipulating.
Hey, just remember, this guy used to have a man bun, everybody.
Don't forget, never forgotten. Just go back to video number 1 on the MX Factory channel.
Check
All
your
right,
comments.
We are at our third fail. This is Peter. Peter Magerski.
Peter!
Hey, Peter. Hey there, Tyler. I'm Peter from Florida. This is a video from one of my super early races, but I'm just now getting it to you. I crashed right on the start, but I'm not sure what happened really. It almost seemed like the bike didn't want me to goon out on it. It's like the bike spit you off. The bike was like, nah.
He's on one of them smart bikes.
On one of them smart bikes. Like, you ain't good enough for me, son. I'm out of here. All right, let's see where you're at.
Ready, set, go. Florida. It kind of looks like WW.
Oh, that bike definitely didn't want you on it. First off, you're riding the vintage class. You got
the
no
old,
suspension.
tank slapper. That's what we like to call that, the old.
Let's
tank
go back,
slapper.
and now I know which one he is. Here we go. He was giving her the berries, though. Oh, well, you just hit your buddy. Or maybe he wasn't your buddy.
I don't know. I feel like he was like doing just like a little power wheelie, like front end was
he
getting
hit his
light.
buddy. He hit his buddy. Look,
Oh,
elbow
yeah,
to
they ran
elbow.
each other. Oh yeah.
Hey, you about killed him too.
Oh, weeble wobble.
He was on that CZ 400 though. That's
He got
the difference.
bodied. This guy. He got bodied right there. That's what we like to call that.
So let me think about what would you give for advice on not running into the person beside you. Just a little bit of awareness of your surroundings.
Yeah.
I've hit a lot of people on the start just like that, like a lot. Mainly because I was always in the middle of the pack and everyone was trying to smash me. Just kidding, that was Cody.
I always got starts ahead of him. Always. We get distracted sometimes. It happens.
Aw, people are here to hang out with us. Are you guys not here to hang out with us? Please comment below if you're just wanting just the breakdowns quickly or you want to hang out with us and have a good time.
We need to know.
We need to know because
1 for hangouts, 2 for breakdowns.
yeah, either
Comment below,
1
or 2.
or 2, just to keep it simple.
Yeah.
And if you want to leave an explanation, that's great. All right, yeah, so, yeah, that threw him off big time. Now, coming back to the crash was kind of bad, huh? I'm just going to look at it one more time.
Yeah, let's look at it again.
He kind of hit him.
He just kind of
too.
got sandwiched in there, yeah.
So what you got is you got a start that's going to the left, and you didn't fade with the pack. The pack was fading. If they lined up on the outside, you got to know the first thing they're thinking about when they get over the gate is starting to make their way to the inside of the course, right? Because that's going to be the shortest line there. And if they got a good jump, they want to pinch off the people that are to the inside of them. You maybe didn't anticipate that was going to happen, so you were just taking your line straight on out, which it appears that you're going right, but you're just going straight, they're coming left. It's always going to be the person's fault to the inside, not to fade with them, you know. So it's one of those things where you just kind of know, and I think that's an experience thing of just how that start goes. When you line up on the inside, you have control of the inside, but you have to be aware of people moving in on you, and if they have a handlebar on you, or if they're side by side, you've got to back down, or else, you know, you're hitting, right? If you've got a handlebar on them, like even just a couple inches in front of them, it's their It's their choice whether they're gonna back down or not, but you're usually gonna win that battle. So anyways, I think that's really all you could do about that one. What do you think?
You gotta back down or you're gonna hit the ground.
And give you a big frown.
Yeah, I think that was great advice. Just having good awareness of what's going on around you, looking ahead.
I like that. All right, let's move on to our last follower. Not follower, that's not Instagram, but be sure you check out our Instagram while you're here.
Subscriber.
It's at the MX Factory.
Put it on there. Put it down there. At the MX Factory.
Yeah, put it on there. Put it down there. All right, so we got Randy Thomas. Here's a clip. Here's a recent clip of me sending a big double at the State Fair. Just had me a funnel cake, and I hit this jump, cleared it twice before attempting it again for a third time, and well, I guess my luck ran out, or there was the funnel cake. Result of the crash was just a fractured shoulder and a stomach ache. Hey, he wrote the email.
He added some stuff in there.
He wrote the email. I don't know why you're looking at me.
Was that Randy? Sorry, Randy, about that. Randy doesn't. He doesn't look like a funnel cake.
Oh! Yeah, that's a shoulder.
Yeah, that's a collarbone if I've ever seen one.
Woo! This is a good video. This is a good one to break down. Stick around for this one. All right, middle of the corner, you need to be looking at the jump face, right?
Yeah.
Anytime you have an obstacle right outside the corner, you need to get your eyes on it as quick as possible. Is he doing that?
No.
Okay. All right. And then also, you let the corner kind of affect your flow a little bit. You weren't leaning in the corner. It stood you up, threw you off right off the get-go.
Didn't get through the corner clean.
Didn't get through the corner clean.
Looks like he might have hesitated a little bit right towards the top of the jump.
Yeah, he could have, huh? Let's just back that up. And he got a little kick.
Woo!
You know, if you would have hit it, if you wouldn't have got that little kick, or if you would have been ready for that kick, even with that case, you would have rode it out. It was the sideways that got you. You know, on stuff like this, it's better to practice your corner speed more than that jump. Because once your corner speed is so good and you're comfortable with that speed, the jump becomes very easy. But when your corner speed is kind of, you know, in between having enough and getting over it, then it makes you more nervous that you're not gonna make it. And those nerves usually affect your technique and your strength, right? Have you ever been so nervous that your strength just kind of depletes?
I don't get nervous like that.
Because he never does anything. But for people that do stuff.
Man, he really has been reading the comments. I don't know who you were, but I read that and I cried at night about it.
Anyways, nerves can highly affect you. And if you've got an obstacle that you're worried about right out of the corner should be your first priority, right? You should be really good in that corner. You should be able to hit the corner perfect 10 out of 10 times and then worry about the jump. The jump will come really easy if you've got that corner dialed in, because then you can move around and hit the jump where you want instead of where the corner puts you. That's all for now. You go ahead and give them the breakdown on the face, though.
That was very philosophical of you. So, yeah, obviously getting through the corner would put you into the jump with a little bit more forward momentum. And honestly, I think even with the kick, if he would have had maybe another 5 to 10 feet of distance forward, he might have even rode it out. But it's clear to me that there's some kind of kicker on the jump face, the way it kicks him like that, and he's just out of position. Like Tyler mentioned earlier on the video, he's kind of in between a seated and standing position right there, so it doesn't leave much room between bike and body, and that bike just comes right up into the body, and he's a sitting duck. He's along for the ride there. So my theory on jumping a new jump for the first time too is it's always better to go a little long than short. If he would have gone probably a little long, even with the kick, he would have just rode it out probably.
The camera guy, though, on the far side, did he happen to get a cool photo prior to this?
That'd have been cool.
That'd have been cool. All right, well, I hope that helps. That was about as full of a breakdown as we can give you on that one, Randy. We hope your shoulder's feeling a lot better.
Get some funnel cakes.
We've got our last crash, and it's at WW Ranch, and it's Marvin Musquin.
Marvin the Martian.
What I want you guys to notice about the difference between the amateur crashes and the pro crashes is they crash less, but when they do, it's most of the time pretty bad.
Ragdoll! Ragdoll!
Jiminy Christmas. All right. Going really. Oh my. That literally, I bet that knocked at least a year off his life.
Nah,
that's no joke. The
he's
way
French.
He hit his head.
He's French.
I
He
don't
looked like
care.
a sheet of paper in the wind out there, man.
Dude.
It was light. It was light. He even crashed as well.
No, there's two things I want you guys to think about here. The durability of this guy, any normal person gets slammed like that isn't getting up or they're broke off. So when you wonder why, I kind of started just like that was fun. When you wonder why they train so hard physically and then also do all the mental work and like really get themselves prepared for battle, this is the reason why. Hey man, that's my tickle spot. I thought I told you last night to not mess with my tickle spots.
Sorry, I just wanted to distract you. Sorry, everybody at home.
Anyways, I was being really serious. And I'm lost it right now because I've got the chills. I got the chill bumps. Long story short, pros crash harder than amateurs.
Man, that was really drawn out.
Yeah, that was a really long story short.
If you could just time lapse that. Just do that for us. Okay.
Do you want to give a breakdown?
Yeah, I'll give a breakdown. Okay, so he's coming, he's accelerating out of a corner, he's fighting for traction.
His line, he hit that kicker.
There's some acceleration shot. Back end lightens up as he hits the bumps, and then it catches traction. And the bump where he catches traction is on a camber. So when it catches traction, it shoots the bike the opposite way. Boom! And obviously he was not anticipating that. High speed, high consequences. Still some of the best posture in the game. The way he reacted, he instantly actually loosened up because he knew how substantial that kick was going to be rather than staying rigid with the bike. That's something that only years and years on the dirt bike is going to get you. And the fact that his hips are unlocked, he's got good posture, he never lets off the throttle. He reacts positively in pretty much every way.
Yeah, very
Balls
positively.
Of the feet.
This is going to be a long one because I'm going to add some stuff to that. We've already done some stuff, already talked once. I'm going to talk again. Is that okay without you poking me?
I think we like to go long, right? Isn't that what the people want?
I don't know. Was it one or two?
I don't know.
Let
us know below.
2 is long. Let us know, 1 or 2. Another thing that I want you guys to notice, I want you to pause. Can you pause this when he's in the air, middle of the screen?
3 seconds.
I want you to notice how his head always stays in line with the front end, right? And he lets the body loose to let the bike move, to hopefully the bike comes back underneath his body. Most amateurs would go with the bike and the crash would be even worse because the bike's gonna slam them harder, right? So notice that through the whole process, his head's in line with the front end, hoping that he's gonna save it by hitting, which you can see the roost off the back tire. He's landed on the gas, that he's gonna drive the bike back underneath his body. If you let that back end take your whole body with you, it's not gonna ever happen. You've gotta be in front of the dancing back end and you've gotta be ready to land on the gas for that back end to come underneath you. And it will. This was quite dramatic. Like, this was really far. Like,
plus sandy, deep dirt.
Yeah,
too.
I don't know that anyone would have saved it, but he gave it all he could to save it. But that's something that you guys can focus on at home because sideways is a thing. The bike's always dancing, so make sure that the head stays planted in the path that the front tire is going. Even if the back end's dancing around, let the lower body loose and let it do its thing, but just be on the gas so it can loose back up underneath you. Get loose and then get back underneath you. All right, guys, Cody left, but we're done with this video. We hope you enjoyed the video. What we do have going on, we got a free gift for you, a free how to jump video, some extra stuff for you.
Free gift.
Make sure you hit the link in the description below to subscribe to our email list, where we're gonna announce all of our upcoming camps, all of the stuff we're doing at the MX Factory, but more importantly, you're gonna get a free jumping video, so make sure you do that. And we got more videos over here, our Instagram and our Patreon accounts down there. Make sure you check it all out, and we'll see you next time.
Free, free, free! Put that in there. Make sure you snap that in there.